There's all kinds of yelling going on here. We're all kind of yelling. We saw a movie last night that is just tearing us apart, Lisa.
I get the reference.
Frank's in the house. Our buddy Carrie's here. Carmela's here. Fridays with Andrew. I was working my way around.
I'm here.
I stopped on Andrew and said Fridays with Andrew. And Penelope's here. Penelope's here. She was in the press. She's going to be in the press because we went and saw this movie, Atrocity. Actually, I woke up this morning and I was like, man, Penelope, I had a dream last night that I saw a Star Wars movie. It was just terrible. It turns out it wasn't a dream. So, do you want to talk about some
comic books? I mean, again, I as I said, hanging on one cross at a time. I feel like you guys are tired of my Last Jedi apologists.
We're gonna have a Star Wars conversation.
I got Maestro by Image Comics, Monstro Mechanica from Aftershock, and Mr. Miracle #5 by.
You want to sit and relax?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's like this here. Or...
Yeah, enjoy yourself next to the G.I. Joe stuff we just bought.
Yeah. All right, great. So right next to the G.I. Joe stuff. Mom, do you want to be? You're in the shot right now.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I suggested like you got
I don't care.
Spot.
She's in it.
What? Well, no, she doesn't want to do that.
Is this the world of Farpoint fan statement, Mom?
I said there's Carmela.
She does not want that.
All right. There was a quick. Yeah.
Okay, great. So Maestro.
You look great today. So.
Yes. Maestro from Image Comics. The Skivion Maestro. It's written and drawn by Steve Scroce. I hope I'm saying that last name right.
Isn't it Maestro's?
No, Maestro.
Oh, sorry.
This is great.
This is great.
Oh, this is great. This is good video. Mother and daughter.
She doesn't want it though. Again, this is a woman who. Never mind. I'm not gonna out the books you buy. Yeah, so great. Maestro, whatever you want to call it. It was pitched as Arthur meets Doctor Strange.
Arthur, like the drunk New York socialite?
Precisely.
Wow, awesome.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch, though. Because so the exact precise the precise story is that there's a Doctor Strange-esque character called the Maestro, who is like the supreme wizardly overlord of the entire universe. And as you can see, it's a very colorful, vibrant, and interesting universe from our good friend Steve Scroce. The thing is, the holder of the title, the keeper of the crown, is almost always a tyrannical dick who enslaves elves and creates caste systems and multiple wives and harems and children and all that other stuff. And,
so basically a Republican.
Yeah, something like that. He impregnates...
That's a Frank line.
He impregnates an Earth woman in the 80s, and she gives birth to our good friend Willie on the cover, who finds out at the tender age of, I think, 11.
Let me see that cover.
Oh, no, his dad is Ego.
It's similar. It's a little bit like this, yeah. So, he finds out at the age of 11 that his dad is in charge of this wizardly world, and he takes him away to this enchanted world where he goes to a prep school where he gets flayed alive for talking during class.
Who's doing the art?
Steve Scroce. And writing.
New guy?
He did We Stand on Guard, which was a great story about Canadians fighting America in a. You read a little bit of that.
Yeah.
That was by collaborator Brian K. Vaughan. So it's a little bit. It's dark comedy, which I think is where the Arthur similarity comes in a lot. Although I guess Arthur wasn't really dark comedy; it was more like.
No, you could go with
yeah.
I'm gonna bring George Scullys on camera.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if this works.
Oh, so I gotta tell you, go back. There's a Wookiee in there.
That's a Sunflower Man.
Yeah, Sunflower Man. So what is your recommendation on this, sir?
If you like to see...
Hold on one second. We have a Scully on camera with us now.
Oh, good.
George?
This is the Scully cam, yes.
George,
hey, how's it going, gentlemen?
It is good. You're live on our fireside chat with Fridays with Andrew.
I am honored. Andrew, this is awesome, man.
I don't know about that.
So, we're not going to get into Star Wars right now.
I understand.
but we will talk about it because you're a fan.
Another apologist like me.
I happen to
I
be.
don't want to call an apologist.
No.
That's a term I made that.
You're not officially an apologist until the movie is deemed by everyone as bad.
It's unwatchable.
Which it's going on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the way it's going.
This is not the Star Wars discussion you're looking for.
No, and I'm not gonna. I'll stop now.
Stay focused on the comic.
We will. We're gonna focus on Andrew and the comics, but it's nice that you're hanging out.
That's good.
Let's talk to Andrew.
Great. So all right. So his Earth sensibilities doesn't jive well with this otherworldly plane, and he gets excommunicated and banished and is not worthy of the throne until the entire Maestro family is.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, good.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Am I
there we
back?
Yes, you
All
are.
right, cool.
Okay.
The phone is our phone never stops ringing. It's Christmas time at a toy store. Santa is ringing the phone off the hook because there's stuff that the elves just can't make.
Oh man.
All right. So wait. Okay, you gave us without going over the whole plot.
All right, great. Yeah.
Give me the rating on a 1 to 10. We're gonna start doing this.
1 to 10.
How highly are
this
you?
particular issue or the series?
No.
We're
Wait. We're gonna do this. How much does this book cost?
$3.99.
So for $3.99 on a 1 to 10, if somebody wanted to come in and get into the middle of this story, would you recommend that?
Absolutely, 100%.
This is why he chose these books.
These are the creme de creme.
So what Andrew's doing is choosing books that he thinks people should be reading.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
How about what are they going to do if they need to get back issues? I love what you just said. I'm interested in the story arc. What issue is that?
This is issue 3. You can come on over to Farpoint Toys and Collectibles and talk to me or Penelope or message us, and someone will hook you up and see whatever back issues you can get.
Yeah, don't talk to me about comic books.
No, or me about new comics.
I believe the trade paperback has been advance solicited already.
Okay,
collecting the first 5 issues.
I could jump in to the series
and get the trade
and start to get the trade and be onto it. Okay,
and
great.
So whatever.
So 1 to 10.
So George,
1 to 10,
if you're interested,
for issue 3, I would say.
What do we have? One watcher.
8.2.
No, we got a couple watchers, but George is on with us.
8.2, 8.3.
No, 8. 8 of 10.
Oh my God! You got to give me the points.
George, you got any questions for Andrew?
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
Oh, about Maestro?
Well,
Scully,
actually,
got any
I'm very
questions?
curious about this particular series you're talking about. It sounds phenomenal.
Well,
he picks good books.
Well, again, we have 2 more to get to, but I'm fine.
Used car salesman on this.
I'm still looking forward to picking up Klaus.
It's really
Klaus is from the Santa Claus one you talked about last week. This is a reference to last week.
Yes.
There's a couple of us actually very interested. Scully, we were talking about that.
That's a great story. That's a totally it's Grant Morrison's one of my favorite authors.
Yep.
Dan Mora is
Grant Morrison.
Grant Morrison.
You have to say it like that.
Well, I totally
Very
would
Scottish.
recommend Klaus to anyone, especially if you have any kind of inkling interest in Santa Claus. But yeah, this is way darker than Klaus. Klaus at the end of the day, I would call an optimistic work. This is like a Game of Thrones. This is a very cynical, mean book. So if you like mean things, if you like media that is either insulting you or insulting other people, you will enjoy this.
All right, next book.
All right, great.
Let me just interject real
Oh,
fast.
great.
Penelope's here.
That was the Toys for Kids. Mrs. Davenport from Toys for Kids.
Oh, goody.
Don't forget, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna have.
We'll
Santa
get to that at the
here.
end of this.
I'm saying it now.
All
We're
right.
gonna have Santa here.
Santa break.
We are gonna have Toys for Kids. It's gonna be awesome. Everybody should come.
And what are we doing?
We are matching all donations we've received.
Every toy you bring and put in our box, we will match that toy with a vintage
That is
Star Wars.
awesome.
Wait, no.
With vintage Star Wars.
All right, so I'm on the next one?
Thank you, Scully. Yeah, you're on the
So
next
this
one.
is indie number 2. It is Monstro Mechanica. And the I keep forgetting, I'm sorry, Paul Aylor and Chris Evan Hewis?
Yeah, Evan Hewis, and this is
Evan
number
Hewis.
1.
And number 1. This is a number 1. So these are, first off, from a great new publisher, Aftershock, which is entire creation was because people were sick of what you all are sick of, event books and having to buy every single issue of a publisher.
Okay, now when did this come out?
This
A
came
la
out,
Marvel and DC.
And Marvel and DC. This came out this past Wednesday.
Okay, so
A
you
few days
read
ago.
this. You're
I
not
read this.
recommending this on.
I've read all
okay.
3 of these.
All right.
He doesn't recommend
Okay,
books he
all
doesn't read.
Well, We're going to make sure he's
absolutely. No,
keep him honest.
Keep me on. Yeah, so Maestro Mechanic. So that's just me.
Is there a character in this that people loved 40 years ago that completely changed and ruined our childhoods?
Yes, Leonardo da Vinci.
Okay.
I'm a big Leo fan.
So Leonardo da Vinci.
I don't know why he didn't stay on that piece of wood.
The year is 1472. Venice, or no, Florence.
Right.
Leonardo da Vinci is just getting along, doing his own thing, avoiding assassinations from the papacy, as you do. Because it turns out that, as one does, Leo has created artificial life.
Scully's just in the
a
car.
wooden automaton, if you will.
If anybody can do it.
Leonardo
da Vinci. So
I just want to interject. The art looks good, but it's not up to Leo's standards.
Oh,
I'm just.
There's no Vitruvian man.
No. I cried and Leo's art.
Yeah, well,
you just love the Vitruvian Man, Frank.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So let's go with it.
Actually, it's funny you should mention the art, Frank. Something I really like about Chris Evan Hughes' style is it's kind of evocative of a lot of cell-shaded games that you see that kind of try to emulate, like the Telltale game stuff.
Sure.
Wolf Among Us. Sure.
No, I got to interject. Looking at the art's beautiful, nice glossy pages. But I
Beautiful
think
colors.
in general, and I don't want to it's just my opinion of this particular era in history, men just look like not very manly in these outfits.
I was actually just going to talk about how attractive I find some of the characters. Look at this guy.
So do you find
Leonardo the Daddy?
I always
Leonardo Ren.
Justin, I don't think
Kylo Ren.
you or Scully. Scully, I don't
Scully, I
think
agree.
you and I could transcend into these outfits well.
I could rock some. I could rock
Yeah,
some.
I was gonna. Yeah, so they have a Prince Adam cameo, which I thought was
that's cool.
Is his
incredible.
name actually Bizarro?
No, I don't know if they.
He's Prince.
He's called Brother
Mada.
Marco. His name is Marco.
Polo.
You guys.
Yeah.
Marco Polo.
Yes. So Leo is like everyone wants Leo's war genius, unaware that he's created a wooden robot. Oh, sorry. Well, no, yeah.
No.
Unaware he's created a wooden robot, and so the papacy and Italy's state government are like vying for who can get his services in this time of unrest.
Huge political backdrop on this. It sounds like, which would be a book I'd be interested in.
Oh.
Real quick cut. Go to Penelope's T-shirt. We get to see the real Princess Leia when she was skinny, when she was.
Oh my God!
That's harsh. Hey, hold on a second. Here's Amanda.
Oh, Scullys.
That's fucked up, Frank.
That's not right. Hold on a second. Here's Amanda. Say hi, Mandy. You're live.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Scullys.
Put the camera on me. For
We
a second.
apologize.
Put the camera on me. The opinions expressed by Frank Mosenthoff are not necessarily those of Farpoint Toys Collectibles. Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey guys, how's it going?
Only 33.3%.
It only represents
we're
33.
having to be live.
Oh nice, yeah, that's awesome.
Hold on, we got some.
There we go.
You know what's not messed up?
There we are.
Scully, what's up, Scullys?
It's good. How about yourself?
Anything?
Did you have a good day?
Hanging
Yeah, it
out.
was good. How about you guys?
Do you guys have a
Oh,
good day?
we're doing all right.
Scully is that?
It's Amanda and George.
Hey, Amanda.
Hi guys.
Just had to pick her up.
All right, Andrew.
Andrew, I am.
Bring it back on the rails.
Andrew, please talk to us about these books.
Something Penelope. Well, I'm going to bring it back around, and we're going to talk about
Please.
inclusivity.
Go down
Yes.
the way of the movie.
Let's talk about inclusivity
You know, because a
after.
lot of these persons,
Okay.
I forget some Italian
Yes.
dignitary. I forget. Has a Moorish nephew, which if people don't know, Moor is
The painted man.
well, no, the topical.
I got it, Justin. Robin Hood,
Oh,
Prince of Peace.
oh yeah, right. No,
The Painted Man.
I'm
The
not-
Witch.
I'm not a Kevin Costner.
Everything I say is a reference.
Yeah.
Same here.
It wasn't the real Robin Hood movie.
No.
Oh my gosh, are we gonna talk about Kevin Costner now?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a Moorish nephew. We got
Earl Flynn.
an Ethiopian.
Do we have any old,
priest.
ugly women that used to be hot?
Loud noises. Why are we all yelling?
Because of
And then there's a lot.
Oh,
There's
hold on a second.
nice little.
Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Don't
What's
worry
that,
about it.
Scullys? He said, "Hold on a second.
Oh,
Are you guys getting pulled over?"
No, we're fine.
What would you recommend? Which two books would
That'd
you
be great
recommend?
though. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
So it sounds like that is like Iron Man set in.
It is Leonardo da Vinci Iron Man with an element of Jason Bourne spy espionage.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
I like the art.
Of
Both
these
books,
two,
the art
if you're looking for something that because this is a #1, this edges it out a little bit more.
Okay. So right now this one's got your.
Also, this one's more visually interesting because just look at all the nutso stuff that's
It
happening.
reminds me of Ash for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
I definitely see
there.
that.
I mean, it's even more vibrant than it's like Evil Dead meets Tolkien.
Right.
It's very.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you just got me on that.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm telling you, it's a great book.
What a description there.
So I would go recommending it to a new buyer. Monstro Mechanica wins out just by an inch.
Awesome title, right? Would have been a great band name.
Oh, totally.
Right?
Sounds like an early '90s industrial band.
Industrial band.
Okay.
They came from Birmingham.
Well, so the final tale for today.
England.
Though indie, I love my indie darlings. At the end of the day,
1 to
DC
10?
and 1 to 10.
When he's not here, I'm not going to make you do this.
Also 8.
I'm putting him through it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
No, I'd say they're both 8s.
Okay, both 8s. Both books are on the same. Okay, now is this the granddaddy?
Nice.
This might
Give me a 1 to 10 on that right off the gate.
9.
A 9. Okay,
10,
so this
honestly.
is the book. If you're
here we
coming
go.
in to read a book,
Mr. Miracle. So, all right, so backtrack. 2017 celebrated Jack the King Kirby's 100th birthday.
Yes.
DC pulled out all the stuff.
Yes.
We have this 12-issue maxi series of Mr. Miracle, a 12-issue Commandy series. There were 6 one-shots, a Demon Etrigan 6-issue miniseries.
So basically, people are still making tons of money on Jack Kirby's
Right,
name.
his family got nothing for that.
Yeah.
They sent a cake, an ice cream cake from Carvel to Jack's granddaughter in the shape of all his characters. So thank you, Jack. And by the way, Stan created all of those characters too.
So my follow up was going to be has been diminished now.
There was a lot of sarcasm.
While DC
comment.
pulled out all the stops for Jack Kirby's birthday, Marvel did nothing.
Nothing.
Wow.
Huh?
Marvel did one art collection book.
That's it.
That was it.
Okay. In all fairness, I have some messages for Marvel.
Yeah, so
To Jack.
DC did multiple. No, this
Right?
is. I give DC a lot of props. I love Jack Kirby.
I give DC a lot of props.
They did multiple miniseries, and again, yes, you can say.
And really, the guy did more for Marvel than he ever did for DC.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. He was
undisputable.
everything that we love about Marvel today. Everything your 6-year-old is going to see, it's in some way or form has Jack Kirby's name on it.
To varying degrees, because again,
Exactly.
if you go to something like Thor, incredible Kirby influence. Go to something like Guardians of the Galaxy, there are still Kirby
There's
in there.
Kirby in who's Thanos?
Well, that's Jim Starlin. That's
Oh, my mistake. I was thinking Darkseid.
DC.
Well, no. To be fair, Jim Starlin admitted that he totally
Ripped off.
okay.
It was about the same time.
Here's a tangent. Sorry, really quick. Comic trivia.
All right, are we ready for a tangent?
Comic trivia.
Scullys, are you ready for a tangent?
So the original. Sorry. They got to make sure the Scullys.
Scullys, I want to make sure you're okay with a tangent.
Are they still on camera?
Scullys, are you okay with a tangent?
Yeah, it's technical difficulties. It's hard to hear you guys.
The audio seems to be doing a weird thing.
We're going to
Sorry,
go on a
guys.
tangent.
Comic tangent. The original design for Thanos was much thinner. Was not bulky. He was not, and he also had visual cues that don't exist anymore because they were more evocative of Metron. Jim Starlin unintentionally ripped off Metron from the New Gods. The editor for Tales of Suspense at the time, Frank, who was the editor, late 70s Tales of Suspense.
Tales. I'm off, man.
Oh, really? That's your era.
I know, man.
Well, I can't think.
Tales of Suspense.
Or
there was no Tales of Suspense.
or
Come on, go with
whatever.
Mr.
Fine.
Miracle.
Really quick. His editor said, make him bulkier, make him look like Darkseid. If you're gonna rip off a New God, make it the best one. That's what his editor, and that's why Thanos is a rip off of Darkseid, because he was meant to be a rip off of Metron. All right. Anyway.
So you're recommending this book highly.
So Mr. Miracle has been the sleeper hit miniseries hit of the year. Everybody's been loving it. It's got art by the superstar Mitch Gerard. It's written by Tom King, who's been killing it on Batman. It is just. All right, sorry. It has been a really it has been a really, really good read, and it has been doing. It's been giving a whole lot of good faith.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
It does.
Absolutely gorgeous. Mr.
A lot
Arts
of
is an
work. Look at those
amazing
panels.
artist. Every single one, I'm pretty sure, is on some level painted, or something like that. He's
Magic marker on it.
now, there's a bit of a warning, and for mature audiences. This is not in all ages. I mean, Maestro is also not Maestro is not also not an all ages book, but I think Monstro Mechanica you can maybe get like some younger people to eat. Absolutely no youngins, no younglings read this. This is
You got my interest.
well, no Penelope.
Your mother has a question. Your mother has a question.
There may be some HBO scenes at the beginning of this issue particularly. Huh?
I want to say.
Yeah, great. Hold on. I'm gonna show her the exact pages.
You got a bunch.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch here.
Yeah, Frank's holding on to the.
I'm showing Penelope the exact
So give us the breakdown of the book.
All right, the breakdown of the book is Mr. Miracle, biological son of who knows?
I don't know.
Biological son of High Father of the New Gods, adopted son of Dark Side of the New Gods, raised on Apocalypse, escaped to Earth, became the world's greatest escape artist. Is that a good catch you up to speed?
The Houdini of his era.
The Houdini of his era. He in an attempt at suicide to escape death, has now found himself in a bit of a weird situation. He doesn't know what's real anymore. He's not sure if he died and is in limbo. He's not sure if he's under drugs. He's not sure if he's been infected with the anti-life equation.
That is exactly how I feel after watching Star Wars.
Right, and I do want to say that in this issue, his insurance runs out and he can't go to the clinic to find out what he's on. Okay, just so you guys know.
There's some political intrigue there.
Yeah.
And he can't go online to check on it because net neutrality was repealed.
I know. Oh my god.
The corporation now owns the net.
All right. So going back to Mr. Miracle. He's not sure what's happening anymore. Orion has found himself. Orion is another New Gods character. Has found himself.
Are you telling are you giving him the whole?
I'm just getting him up to this because it's issue 5.
Okay, so 5. Why would I want to come in and buy it?
Because it's still great. Because
I'm not coming in the middle of a movie.
No, but
By the trade.
By the trade.
Is
the trade solicited?
Not yet, because it's issue 5 of 12.
Yeah.
But no, but this is why.
Oh, it's a miniseries.
It's a maxi series.
Well,
maxi series.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Even though it's part of a larger series, this is still a self-contained story. Last issue found him in a mock trial. Fine again, without giving every single detail.
So you don't have to buy it.
Last issue found himself in a mock trial, and now he's been sentenced to death. This issue is about a man who has 3 days to live and how he decides to spend it with his wife, Big Barda, who is also a New God.
Right.
Honestly,
Barda's my kind of girl.
Honestly, this is a love story. Like, there's a lot of other Oh, I love Big Barda.
Yeah,
Big
we
Barda,
love Big Barda.
She kicks all the butt. She's amazing.
Spinal Tap wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Was that about the Big Barda?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Big
love
Barda. Big Barda.
I love nerds.
Got a Barda.
So recapping.
I'm not a Barda.
If you want something completely new, Monstro Mechanica does win out as a number one. But Mr. Miracle is the best thing I read this week.
And it's a 9. And you don't need to buy the 1 to 4. They're self-contained stories.
Can we get back issues?
One I think is on second printing.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But 2 through 4 probably. No, this is the sleeper hit of IGN, Comic Book Resources, Newsarama. Newsarama gave this issue 10. I'm actually downscaling.
Not like Star Wars, which is down to what?
I have a
53%.
I have a comment.
Sure.
There are 2 pages of quasi-nudity, so that I'm down.
Mature audiences. I said mature audiences.
All right.
All right, great. So this is the creme de la creme, as according to me.
Of this week.
Of the week of December.
It's the 15th. On the 15th of December.
Yeah, great. Well, so the week of the 15th of December. 3 phenomenal books, all actually $3.99 because that price tag keeps jumping up.
Yeah, right. Well, we're going to give them a deal in a minute, Andrew.
So that was
used comic salesman.
That was Fridays with Andrew. We're going to jump into Freaky Funnies with Frank.
Freaky.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm just having fun. Hi, Darth Diggler here, and I want to show you what we've got. These new comics are going to run you $3.99, but I've got a stack of 35+ horror comics. So if you're into the macabre by a guy named Bernie Wrightson, or you like Twisted Tales, We've got lots of them. Here we've got some horoscope and some.
No,
Nice.
that's Steve Green.
Werewolf.
We've got some Stephen
Oh
King.
no, Brian Lumley.
We've got
I'm sorry,
Tomb of.
Brian Lumley.
Look at that cover. Fantasy stories galore. And you're going to get these so cheap.
my
You're going to go home and
God.
be scared out of your
You gotta get that
ass.
one.
That's how good these comics are. We're going to throw in a little fantasy.
I want to
a
be
little-
scared out of my ass.
Scared out of your ass. We've got some Monster Matinee. We've got some.
That's a little bit.
What is that called?
Frank? Untamed Love.
Untamed Love. Justin, give me a reading on that. What is this man saying?
I'm so wildly in love with you that I can't go on reciting love lines and taking you in my arms when it's all mockery and a sham.
And a sham.
Wow.
Finally presented in a quality full color edition.
That's a Frank Frazetta love story, baby. The man was a Casanova.
Well, he was Italian, so.
That's right. He was bad. Okay, we've got pure magic. We've got weird science. We've got monsters, and this is one of the great titles of the era.
I'll be taking this one home.
Let's take that one.
What
home.
was that?
Private Commissions by Gray Morrow's Forbidden Fruit Comics.
Now
Looks
I'm
like
going to do Dirk Diggler's favorite title, Seduction of the Innocent.
Named after?
A guy in Alabama. Okay? So here
Wow.
we've got one. We've got two seductions, 3 seductions of the innocent, 4 seductions.
It's like
of the
Oprah. We
innocent.
get a seduction for everyone.
Look at this. One of the great Halloween. This cover is done by a guy named Dave Stevens, who's unfortunately no longer with us. He created the Disney movie and character Rocketeer based on the 40s pinups. Look at that cover. That is art waiting for you to read. And I can tell you these are $3.99. You guys are going to get this stack. Look at this. I joined a teenage sex club. Horror in its best. We've got
But I'm keeping this one.
Penelope's keeping this one, and we've got lurid tales of alien abduction. This is before.
I think Jonathan Frakes was in a movie about that.
Wait, I want to show something here. This is pre-X-Files, baby. Look up.
Whoa!
Okay, guys.
Hey,
Here's
This has got to be bought by an adult.
wait a minute. This is an adult-only horror pile from Dirk Diggler, your used comic service man. Dirk Diggler.
No, it's Darth Diggler.
No, this is Dirk Diggler is going to sell you 30 comics, 30 horror comics. The pile that you want to come in for 7 days and 7 days only, this pile will be here for $10. You can get Dirk's pick of the week, 30 comics for $10.
Nice.
I will have another file for you next week, and this is Dirk Diggler signing out.
All right, guys. I'm
But again,
today.
the
What
real
an
box-
end to the day.
Oh, thank you.
I got nothing after that.
That was good.
Scullys, it was fun.
Bye,
It's been
Scullys.
an honor.
honor. Thank you, guys.
Great stuff, guys.
We got Christmas tomorrow. Well,
Yeah.
we got Santa tomorrow. Christmas is soon.
I know him. Sorry, I
Hey,
had
I'm coming
to.
to see you.
Toy Drive.
Toy Drive is tomorrow. We're matching your toys.
Santa
This
will be
was a
here
lot
from
of fun.
12 to 3.
Love you all.